Thursday, May 26. What's on the block? We're hearing that the murder trial of Asher James enters the third day. Carlisle John Baptist is following this one. Good afternoon to you, Carlisle.
Hi, Matt. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to your many listeners. What's up?
All right. I've been hearing you following a big murder case there on entering its third or fourth day?
Yes. Entered its third day today, the murder trial of Asher James, who is accused of murdering Kenny George in 2013, in September of 2013. Yesterday, you probably would read that the doctor, Dr. Mallet Marie, testified in the matter. He was the doctor who pronounced George dead, and he gave his evidence and also spoke about the wounds that he discovered as a result. When the body arrived just about 9:38 p.m., the body was pronounced dead at 9:40. He said the body arrived basically dead, and so he pronounced it dead, gave the wounds that he saw, etc. Also, you would also probably would have read that the father of the deceased also testified in the trial, and the defense counsel, that is Geoffrey Later, did point to him that his deceased son had promised to murder the accused. He denied that. He only agreed that his son, the deceased, did kick a dog of the accused, and he also denied that that is the son or the father of the deceased was making threatening statements to the family and also the accused. Also today there was another guy, a George guy. He also testified, and he spoke about the general area and what he saw. And also there were a number of questions were put to him about alleged threats made by the deceased to the accused. It was all, but he denied all of that. It was also put to him that the deceased was walking with a cutlass. That he also denied, and that was also put incidentally to the father of the deceased, who also denied that. 3-man, 6-woman jury, they are hearing the matter. They've been admonished by the High Court judge to not to discuss the case with anyone. Also, they were further admonished and advised that they should desist from reading certain things and putting in their mind anything that they would have heard, whether in the media or elsewhere, and they were only to consider the evidence that they would have heard during the trial in the four walls of the court. So the matter will resume tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Court adjourned today, but the matter will resume tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Also coming up sometime next week, Matt, we expect to hear a decision from the situation involving the police officers in Portsmouth. A decision was to have been given by the magistrate sometime last week, but it was deferred until next week. So we're expecting sometime next week, that a Portsmouth magistrate will give a ruling as it relates to the police officers, the 3 police officers who are charged with the murder of, I think it's Joshua Etienne. I think his memory serves me right, some time ago. They are on remand at the Stock Farm prison.
Carlisle, very interesting court matter there. I imagine you'll continue to follow this one very closely.
Yes, indeed, Matt. As the days unfold, very, very interesting matter. I mean, it's an open case. So, it's early days yet. Of course, the investigating officer will have to testify, etc. So still early days yet as the matter proceeds. So we expect the matter to at least go on at least for next week, because already tomorrow is Friday, and maybe it might be a half day for them tomorrow. But it's still a very, very interesting matter, as the murder case of Asher James continues at the High Court in Roseau before Justice Harold Thomas.
Carla John Baptist, any news or new news on the by-election? Have you been monitoring that? What have you been hearing?
Well, basically, Matt, what I've been hearing, though, is that a lot of people in the area, there's an ad that just came out, the Dominican Labour Party hosting a meeting, I think, on Sunday in Soufriere. I heard that from, one of the media colleagues. And I guess whilst the campaigning is still going on, the heavy campaigning, you will be seeing a lot of the labor operatives in the community, also operatives of the United Workers' Party. They are also in the community. Everybody trying to woo voters, trying to get the minds of the people to them. And I guess it's still very early days yet, maybe another week or so to go.
We expect some intense campaigning sometime next week. Last night, the Opposition United Workers' Party was in the Gallo community there, Little Hamlet. And tonight, they will be in Point Michelle. So a lot of, block meetings taking place as we speak.
Well, yes, and there's a conspicuous presence of both parties and party leaders in the communities. I'm also hoping that after the election would have come and gone, that we'll be seeing their presence in the community a little bit more. And those operatives, the site soldiers, I'm hoping that we will be seeing them also in our communities, coming to my doorstep and finding out if everything is okay with me, mosquitoes biting me, if things are okay with me, etc. I need to see them, Matt. What is going on? We need to see them. Don't you want to see them after the election?
Well, Carla, I see the cabinet, the cabinet on a day-to-day basis in that constituency, and that's all good. I'm getting the point. Nothing seemed to have been done with the roads heading up to Soufriere in a long time, and all of a sudden you see everybody. Well, as you said, let's just hope we see them when the elections are over.
But not only that, I think just the road leading down from your area up by Cyrus Boy, where this whole water situation goes to the home of Cyrus Boy and Jones Blow. We've had lots of talk about that. I think I had spoken with Mr. Ian Pinard some time ago.
Is some attention being given to that?
None at all. That is my point. I was none at all. So I'm hoping that I'm saying that, hoping that they will want to give it some attention. No attention is given to that. And remember, one time a child was leaving school, and accidentally fell in that huge drain, and that child almost got drowned because there's a lot of water. So I'm hoping that they probably will pay some attention to that. If not before the election, but after the election, we will see them give people jobs because they are giving operatives jobs. I have no issues with that, as long as the job is done and it is done properly.
And it's right in the nose there of Denise Charles.
I did not want to say that, Matt. You know the area very well. And of course, the Prime Minister should know the area very well because he used to frequent that very little area. So he knows that area very well. I'm sure he's smiling and listening to me saying that. He knows that area very well. He used to run up and down and play in that area, Matt. So he's very much...
Well, John Baptist, on that point, I will not comment. You know a lot more about that area that I do, Carla. So I'll stay mute.
Why are you staying mute, man?
Because Carla, you just claimed the Prime Minister seem to know that area very well. So, I don't know. So I'm hoping that something is done for the Mr. Cyrus in that area.
Well, not only Mr. Cyrus, but Jones Blue and all the other persons in that area, because the amount of water that is coming down in that area, man.
You just gave me a laugh, Carla. Have a great afternoon, okay?
God bless.
Carla is throwing some low blows there, boy. Hello. Somebody is trying to call in, but remaining muted. Are you there, caller? I'm sorry. Hello, talk to me here.
What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
Not badly. Hence the reason why. But I didn't hear Caroline myself. But I heard, person said that he said that, as he said, of course, he's not going to vote, and he will not vote. But hence the reason why Carlisle has to vote, because if Carlisle is from Pont Michel and he wants development done in his village, then he cannot say, as a responsible person that he is going to vote. That is right, and I respect that, But he has to vote. If he wants change and something better for the country, he has to change. He has to vote. But Matt, I went up to Gala yesterday. I was very disappointed, Matt. Very, very, very disappointed.
You were disappointed with Galia, or you were disappointed with what?
Well, the fact about it is that the last time I went to Gala was in 1997 when the water was open there. When the first pipe was opened in Gala, the standing pipe. And from there, of course, the road was much better. I can tell you that the road was much better. It was narrow, but it was much better driving up there. And I went up there yesterday, and for 16 years, Matt, nothing has been done in Galion under the Labour Party administration. 16 years, The United Workers' Party brought water to Galion. The United Workers' Party built the public convenience, Matt. And I'm very sure that if the United Workers' Party was given a second term in office, then we would have seen some major improvements to the road, and improvement even to the water, because the water is slow, especially in the afternoon. It's slow because everybody's doing something. And I looked at the water yesterday and I said, but wait a while now. I mean, for 16 years, no improvement could be done to the water, because remember before the water went to Galion, there was doubts, a lot of doubts even by the Freedom Party, that water could not go to Galion. That is what was said. Water could not go to Galion. But the United Workers' Party made it happen. And for 16 years that government is there, it's a shame for them to be going to Galion and asking the people for their support again. To do what? 16 years you have done nothing at all, and you want another term to serve them to do nothing? And the people of Galion will use their good judgment and go and vote for the Labour Party again for another term? No, man. No.
All right. Hello, talk to me.
Hey, Matt. Good afternoon, my friend.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. What is that that the Prime Minister was playing games in that little area?
You'll have to ask Carlisle. You'll have to ask Carlisle, because Carlisle seemed to know something and I don't know.
This is a reporter, a renowned reporter.
Yes, so I guess he knows what he's talking about.
You must know. I don't know if they're playing two back or what kind of game they can. Anyways, let's talk about something more serious than that, Matt. Matt, you see what we heard, the disclosure about the intent of this current administration to repeal this act as it has to do with, what is the name of it? Tell me there, my brother.
The procurement act?
The procurement.
Yes,
Right. You see that situation, Matt? Matt, this is something that we Dominicans have to speak out against now, not after the fact. Because, Matt, this is a very dangerous trend that this Prime Minister has taken on. And that trend, we have seen it with the IPO, that if the existing legislation is not in line with the practices or the intended practices of Mr. Skerritt and his administration, he simply feels he can go to the Parliament and change the law to legalize what would have otherwise been illegal. Now, this is very dangerous, Matt, in any country, especially in a democratic country. And, Matt, I am saying before this thing actually happens, in light of what is going on currently, we need to speak out about this so that Mr. Skerritt knows that we do not appreciate this dangerous trend that he is taking, which is leading to what can only be described as a dictatorship. So, Matt, the people in the Soufriere constituency, they have to recognize that these are the things that matter as far as going to the polls on the 7th or whatever date it is to vote. These are the things that they must do to let Mr. Skerritt know that we as citizens do not approve of those types of dangerous things that he's doing. So, Matt, I will end by saying I am counting on the Soufriere constituency to point a trend that we as Dominicans should be looking to and to be proud of this constituency to show what Dominica stands for, my brother. I thank you.
Thank you very much. 86 students will take or began taking the exams today. Okay, 537 girls as compared to 532 and 549 boys will sit the exams, 23 more than last year. An education officer is saying, please, the students should rest before the exams. So you've already done one or few of the exams today, and tomorrow is your final day. The acting education officer of measurement and evaluation cautioned parents whose children will be sitting the exams this week. She said, quote, one of the things that happens is that the students are put under so much pressure, and parents, when they get the results, they say they expected the children to have performed better. A lot of times, because of the child, has been put under so much pressure, they are very nervous during the day. We're advising parents, you still have one more day, to give it a little rest. And especially during the times of exams, you do not stay at the center. Drop the children off and leave, okay? And one more thing, pray for the students, okay? Hello, talk to me. Sit in the common entrance exams. Hello. Are you there? Call it the Grade 6 National Assessment Exams. Hello, talk to me.
Good afternoon, Matt.
Oh, yes, sir.
Matt, Skerritt believes he's going to win at Soufriere and Gali on areas. He will not win, not even in dream. He must change his stand right away.
Who must change his stand?
Paris Skerritt will not win up the area. He will not win nowhere at all. He must change his stand and get out from the area right now.
Hello, talk to me.
Yes, Matt. Good afternoon, Matt. How
are you? Yes.
Yes, Matt. I'm all right, Matt. To you and your listeners, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, about the bridge and the association giving the government time. And how much time they need, I don't know. But we want time. And
they said they wanted some more time.
Some more time, yes, Matt. And we also hearing about repeal what they want to do. And we know these people, Matt, they are good. And they train them and they learn well. They let things lie low, and then they disappear. And nothing happens, Matt. And people go back and sleep. We go back and sleep, Matt. I say we because I slept a whole bit too. So, Matt, I'm saying I hope those builders and those contractors, they are strong and won't accept bribes and they won't go and sleep. Because, Matt, I myself, I am not going back and sleep and I'll be listening, Matt. Thank you.
You're keeping close watch, huh? All right.
Yes, Matt.
All right, 449-3095-96 and 97. Let's take another phone call there. Hello.
That's something I was reading earlier on my phone. In Indonesia, Matt, the judge there has ordered chemical castration for sex offenses against children. The president of Indonesia is so angry about what's happening to their children in Indonesia. When our president will open his mouth and our prime minister to speak about that, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
This is Talk on the Block. We're going back to the telephone. Hello.
Listening public, good afternoon.
Yeah.
No time should be granted to the government on the procurement act. No time, because they waste too much time driveling instead of addressing positive and constructive discussions. They to divulge enough information to empower the people. It's salient of foolishness, just like how he called that 3 readings in the one day and just shove it down our throat. They should not have given him any more time. They always think that he should get his way, and that should not be like that, because the Honorable and his colleagues are just the same. You know, here in the campaign, they don't talk nothing positive or constructive towards the sexual molestation of the children. It's just a sort of garbage they talk about all the time, every time. How long are we going to stay there and accept those ruthlessness and say that they are honorable people? No, thank you very much.
Thank you too. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Yes, Matt. You know, when, there was a time when I was a police officer in America. I had the opportunity to serve someone's in the early mornings, like 6 o'clock, well, 5 something. And I recall seeing this man sitting along the bayside in front of his house in Maho. And his when I looked to the back, I saw his wife, well, I don't know whether they're married or not, but his wife or his girlfriend, and child looking at me, creeping up to this man silently without he knowing what was behind it. The man was smoking a huge marijuana cigarette. And I look at this lady, I look at the child, I look at the man, and I touch him on his shoulder. When he turned around, he frightened. I mean, there was terrified. And I told him, no, whoa. So I stopped him and I took the cigarette from him. I told him, give it to me. It's fine, give it to me. So he gave it to me and I crushed it in front of him. And the reason why I crushed the cigarette, because I look at this man and I know him. I know him. And I felt that why should I arrest this man or cause this man to pay thousands of dollars in the court for one marijuana cigarette? And in doing so, his wife or his child are the ones that are going to suffer. And later that morning, about an hour later, I went to DCP. And whilst I was in there serving someone, I saw this man again working. He was in uniform. And he looked at me and I looked at him and I smiled at him. And I'm sure this man was grateful for that. The reason why I'm saying that is, right, the ordinary man on the street, living in Dominica right now, are the ones that are being penalized for a marijuana cigarette or possession of marijuana. It's a crime, yes, it's a crime. But at the same time, there are people in Dominica in high places who are committing these high crimes. And I'm referring to the money laundering, the Panama Papers, and they are not being arrested. You heard about the Prime Minister's child's mother. As a matter of fact, where is she? Since this information about her involvement in these things came out, even before the Panama Papers, she's nowhere to be found. She's never. The police has not gone to her. So I'm left to wonder what is really happening. Why aren't these people being investigated? And why is the ordinary man on the street are the ones being dragged to the court, dragged to the prison, and not being and the guys who commit the high crimes are the ones out there, and no one is investigating them. It's just not right. Okay, it's just not right, and that is my contribution, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Let's take another phone call.
Matt.
Yes.
How are you doing, my brother? Matt, can you ask get Mr. Libla or Steve Astafan, Stuart Paris, or Kevin Henderson to ask them why is it that the government would need more time, Matt? Did the government explain why they would need more time, Matt?
Well, I did ask Mr. Libla yesterday, and that's the first that you may have heard about it. He said that his lawyers said that the government requested more time, and that's all they said, that they requested more time. That's all that was said.
No, but I'm asking if you're aware of the fact that the law, they're going to grant them that additional time.
Yes, I think they gave them, some time, yes.
Okay, but because not again, people need to be suspicious of that because we know who we are dealing with in the person of Roosevelt Skerritt, a liar and a deceiver, and the people who are in this contractors association, Matt, they need to be very careful with how they go about dealing with this man. And they should know from what is happening in the country that you cannot take his word for granted. And he must be up to some mischief, Matt, because you've heard when he came out before they were asking for time.
Why would you not give more time? And I want to put the question to you, because lawyers usually ask for more time. But in this case, you seem very, not willing if you for giving time. Why would you not give more time?
But because, Matt, from the inception, he is not acting in good faith because here it is, Matt, on Friday gone, he got this letter from the organization. And on Sunday or Saturday, sometime on the weekend, Matt, you're hearing him making statements which are basically deceiving, indicating that it is the opposition who is behind all of those things there, when we know the Building and Contractors Association are the ones who are seeking legal redress. And he had that document in his hand, Matt, so you could, and he went about blaming the opposition. Mr. Libla was very appalled at that. And again, based on that, Matt, based on how the Prime Minister is dealing with the situation, you can see that he's up to deception and he cannot be trusted. And the Builders and Contractors Association, Matt, would be very foolish to take his word or to take his legal representation word, Matt, that they need more time. It's just a delay tactic, Matt.
All right. It's a good time you're not the Builders and Contractors Association. Time has been granted, Brian. I imagine you may want to ask them why. Why did they choose to give him more time? It happens. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah.
I listened to you on Kali this afternoon, and then I'm saying to myself, the road by Cyrus and up by that area by the church need to be fixed. But for 16 years, this guy said to me, Paul, you mean to tell me a by-election is going to take to fix that road, and because of that, you mean to tell me the people are going to give them a vote? I think they should fix the road, and besides that, the people should not give them a vote, because more improvement needs to happen all over in the constituency. So I'm calling on the people of Point Michel, make a serious decision, a conscious decision, and an intelligent decision for the future of yourself and your children. Because you see those guys there, the pocket is full, their bank is full. And what do you have for your children? Like I got a family member, she needs some money for her daughter to go to college. She called and asked me for help. I said, listen, if you supporting this party, I'm not going to do it. Trust me. If they lose, I will help. But if they win, I'm not going to help. It is what it is. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 44930959697. Hello.
Matt, well, I am calling you back to give you my reason why they should not have granted the Honorable Prime Minister more time. When you have a Prime Minister that his characteristics are deception, disfranchised, dissembled, and divisive, you cannot trust a person like that. And from day one in the 16 years he's always telling lies and more lies. How much of that crap are we going to take in this country? Thank you.
Thank you too. Hello, 44930959697.
Hello?
Hello.
What's your man? Second.
Molaman. Go ahead, sir. You're breaking up. Nobody there. Hello.
Yes, hello, good afternoon.
Yes.
There's so many blatant acts, illegal acts taken place as far as this government is concerned. I really don't understand why the people from Scotches, Soufriere, and Guardian should really at all give them any vote, because it is so obvious what they are up to. They're just now tricking the people, give them money to vote, and no one should pay for a vote. By paying for a vote, you have no say in the future. Your children have no say in the future. So people really have to come to understand the situation. How much more must be preached to them? They should really understand it by now. Okay, thank you.
Thank you too. 142. Hello.
Mrs. Carrick, read the budget today, and tomorrow the opposition have to reply. He never give them time. Thank you.
Hello, talk to me. Again, that decision belongs to the lawyers of the Builders and Contractors Association. And there's absolutely nothing you could do at this time where you sit. Hello, talk to me. Time has been given.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been trying to get through, but it seems the phone cut off. But I rather talk in Creole because it feels nicer to talk in Creole.
Okay, talking Creole.
I just wanted to know really why so much darkness over our country. Dominica used to rule so nice. Why all so much of darkness? I mean, people need to get up and pray for the country.
And you wanted to say that in Patois too?
Well, I want to say in Creole. Dominica ni pou sorti fwede pou pay you, please. Come see the Nukasati hot sejou sala ko pay nou. Nou de wala kasati hot. Please, Dominic Pate ko sa. Dominica was not like that in that kind of state of confusion and poverty and corruption. It's a shame that that's the legacy that Dominica has picked up. After we had such a great leader and great people in the past to have to be brought down to shame these days in Dominica. It's a real shame and embarrassing. Sometimes you don't want to tell people now you're from Dominica because you're so ashamed of what is going on.
On 143.
Here's a quote. Every time you lie, it brings me a little closer to goodbye. Every time you lie, it brings me a little closer to goodbye.
Every time you lie, brings me much closer to goodbye. I guess that's the quote of the day. 144. Hello? Anybody there? No. Hello, talk to me here.
Yes, Matt, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
It looks like Mr. Skerrit and the manager of Public Corporation, they have to keep mind to make the 20 workers they make lay off.
Redundant,
Yeah, it looks like they're willing to give us our money. They won't do that to us.
Well, the only person that can answer that question is the Ministry of Finance, the Minister of Finance.
Yeah, but they have money going all about giving money and all about.
And that should be a priority. You're paying the people at Public Works.
Yeah, I mean, that's pure wickedness, man.
All right, let's take a break and come back after this.
Blast off Extreme Auto Car Wash Detailing Services for a shiny, bright, good as new, sparkling, clean car. Visit Extreme Car Wash and really save on buffing, waxing, steam cleaning, engine degreasing, polished rims, and generalized servicing, even personalized number plates.
Only your car gets wet, not you.
So keep on coming and your tank wash will be on us. Extreme Auto Car Wash and Detailing Services on 53 Cork Street. Open daily Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. till. Call 285-1964 or 614-5112. There is something sexy about getting your car washed at Extreme Auto Car and Detailing Services. We do it
just how you like it.
Dominica, it's that time again. The Pork Festival is on. Bagatelle is calling you. Bring the entire family to experience 3 days of unlimited pork dishes. Pork rum, pork wine, pork cake, pork pancakes. You have to taste it to believe it. Come to the 8th Annual Pork Festival in Bagatelle, Friday 27th to Sunday 29th May. Come taste everything pork flavored with 2016 Island Chef winner Nikki Esprit as our head chef. Sunday 29th is Family Fun Day. Bring the kids, have a good time with bouncing castles, face painting, games, prizes, and so much more. On the main stage, be entertained by the 8-time Calypso Monarch King Dice, the versatile South Experience, Golden Squad Band, and the best party band, Swinging Stars. So make it a date, make it a lime. The 8th Annual Pork Festival in Bagatelle, Friday 27th to Sunday 29th May. It's gonna be grand. Sponsored by Global Experts, Kubali Chebe Sao, Fine Foods Inc., HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited, the Government of Dominica, and Discover Dominica Authority. A percentage of proceeds will go to the Bagatelle and Petit Savan Primary Schools.
From bamboo to timber to concrete, from generator to dumb like high voltage, the Prowling Disco in Pinnington represents 30th anniversary celebration dance on Saturday, May 20th, 10 p.m. featuring the boss, DJ Flip. Also Dr. Miguel Labadie. And the one that played over 30 years ago at the Prowling Disco, Prince Wice. The Prowling Disco 30th anniversary celebration dance, May 20th at 10 p.m. Calling the Kalinago territory, Castle Bruce, Tranto, Mopodipa, Sons of Eguro, Binitu Frere. Let's celebrate by Marshall 40th anniversary Prowling Disco. DJ Flip, Dr. Miguel Labadie, and Prince Wice. Entrance $15, partners, DJ Cell, the Extraordinary Network.
Somebody's asking me, talk about how the Prime Minister said Venezuela was the one funding, the country funding the NEP. But now it's the CBI program. Somebody's asking me to ask the Prime Minister, which one is? So who's really funding the NEP? 149. Yes, caller.
Yes, I'm just want to respond to one of the callers that says why Dominica, there's a dark shadow over Dominica. The reason for this is because prior to Mr. Skerrit coming in power, we lost 2 prime ministers. And then another caller said about the pale horse he's riding. So I just want to inform Skerrit can never ride that pale horse. The pale horse is riding him. And he's so deep, he cannot get out of it. And if he have to get out of it, like they always do, he have to give up something. And if he'd have to take one of his sons being sacrificed, he have to give up one of them if he want to get out of it. So he's in, and we should pray for our Prime Minister, because he in this so deep with the powers that be, that he's going to take to sacrifice one of his sons to get out of it. It is what it is. This is how those people, they roll. Thank you.
Hello, talk to me. You're taking it that far, huh? Hello.
Yes, Matt. Matt, to me, it was Venezuela that was funding that.
He said it was Venezuela some time ago.
No, it was not that one. The one with the elderly care, the Yes We Care program.
Yes, we care. Yes.
To me, it's Venezuela too that was funding that.
Yes.
Matt, have a blessed day. Yeah, bye bye.
Good. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, Matt. Good afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Matt. I will support the caller, the third caller back there in connection with the public works. And I'm telling you right now, they are owing us 5 fortnight, and they.
So what are the public works workers doing about this? Because you guys have been talking and talking and talking. What are you doing about it? It seems like it's just falling on deaf ears and nobody doing anything about a serious concern like this. What are you doing?
But let me finish the point before you ask me what we are doing. What I'm telling you is that they are owing us 5 fortnight and they give us only 1 fortnight, Matt. That cannot even buy water or bread. You understand? That is what I'm talking about. And they have money spreading all over the place. So what we cannot do nothing, because why? They let go the productive workers, they let go the strength, the 20 workers, and they are owing them $140,000, only that. So we, the little ones, the little kakarot that remain there, we cannot do nothing about that. That is the answer.
My mother, you can do a lot. Maybe you don't know your strength. 152. So what do you expect Matt to do for you if you don't do anything for yourself? Hello.
Matt, is there meeting from here tonight, Matt?
Yes, in Point Michelle.
Well, Matt, si monte Dominique, moi-même, c'est que monte Point Michelle, I faut que you as a Creole, call you. Bye.
Hello, talk to me.
The union is very weak. If you get rid of the union, discard the union from their business. Union is very weak. That's all.
Hello, talk to me.
Hello, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Okay.
Hello, Matt.
Yes.
Yeah, you are from New York, man. I listen to you guys every day, man. So you say no one do something about that in Dominica, man.
Well, if they don't do anything for themselves, who do they expect to do for them? They have a lot of strength. You just have to find the strength that you need. Hello.
I'm calling back again to
Yes.
advise the people of the public work what to do if they do not know what to do. Those who have the money owing and those that they made the redundant that are not yet paid, make all your placards and go in the Labour Party meeting wherever they are having their meetings. What happened to all you? All you come, all you sick? Sit down there and just talk. Max will make all you get the money in all your pockets.
Hello, caller. Thank you very much.
Hello.
I'm here.
Yes, Matt. We need some water in Morocco. Do us call some water to send up the water for us. We have a serious water problem.
You have no water in Monrachet?
Yes.
All right. Dowasco, check the people of Monrachet. They have no water. Hello.
Good afternoon, Matt, and good afternoon to Dominica,
Yes.
particularly the Soufriere constituency, and even more so, my village of Scott's Head. Are you there, Matt?
Yes, I'm here. Keep going.
Yes, Matt, our country is mortally wounded by this evil Labour Party government. And it gives me mixed feelings, mixed emotions. One time I'm as angry as hell. Another time I'm so sad, Matt. Look at what these selfish, greedy people have brought my country to. But you know what? The process of change begins on June the 7th with Higgs Adams and the Soufriere constituency leading the way. Matt, we must change course, because if we continue on this course country is doomed, Mark, because this country is being controlled by a bunch of satanic, demonic, and diabolic people, starting with this boy Scarrett. We have to get rid of these people. Here you are cheering a man who is alleged to have committed the most heinous sin. Mark, this is a mortal sin, what this guy has been alleged of doing. And here it is, you are cheering up this man. How much more satanic and more demonic this can be? We need healing, and where are the churches, man? If we say we have to care for our children, where are the churches in particular? The churches, Matt, we need a kind of revolution in Dominica, but the revolution begins on June the 7th. We're going to transform this country. We're going to bring Dominica to the state it used to be, and even better. We cannot continue with the status quo, man. Every Dominican overseas is bowing their head in shame. Come on, Matt, man. Have a good afternoon. Enjoy your lunch.
Somebody just wanted to hear the song before we go in the afternoon. We'll be back tomorrow. My folks at the hospital, CSSD, the ladies, how are you doing today? I hope you're smiling, road. Tomorrow on the hot set. This is it for me for the afternoon of Thursday, 26th. Until next time, so long, everybody.